Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is actually the QIU 200 watt box mod by Sansto, and I think it's like the Hekvapor QIU. I didn't understand. I actually saw it with the two names. I know that it's made by Sansto. It's a really lightweight plastic type mod. So the heaviest part about it is the dual 18650 batteries that you put in that are not included. Otherwise, it's really just, it's like nothing. It weighs absolutely nothing. So if you're one of those that doesn't like heavy mods, but you want the dual 18650s, this would be something that would be good for you. It does work in wattage, temperature control, does have TCR and memory features. Great little mod. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are with the Hekvapor QIU 200 watt mod by Sansto. This is the packaging that it comes in. It's just very simple. On the back, it does give the dimensions, the material that it's made out of, which is ABS, PC, which is a polycarbonate. Cell types, it does take two 18650 batteries that are not included. This is a really light mod. The total weight of it is 70 grams, which you're gonna see. It's really light. It does do temperature control, it does TCR, and it's also got a maximum output wattage of 200 watts. And it's also got memory mode, and the resistance range is a 0.1 to 3 ohms for wattage and 0.05 to 1 ohm in temperature control. And it does do Celsius from 100 to 300 degrees and Fahrenheit from 200 to 600 degrees. So that's basically everything about the package. And then we go in and take out the mod. Again, it's a very lightweight mod. Like, this doesn't weigh anything. Like, it literally weighs nothing. So what you get is you actually get the mod, and then you get the booklet, which I've actually torn up a little bit. It's just a regular product manual. There is some important information here. It does have a lot of safety features, which I wanted to show you. It's got over puffing protection, low voltage protection, no atomizer protection, atomizer short protection, reverse connection protection if your batteries are inserted incorrectly, automatic power adjustment protection, and temperature alert. So it's got a lot of protections on it and a lot of precautions. So I think that's awesome. So that's why I want to let you know. This is the mod that we have. It is 81 millimeters tall. It is 44 millimeters wide and 42 millimeters up top. It does have the fire button, your up and down regulatory buttons, as well as your charging port for your USB. This is actually the back of it. The bottom only has 2 screws. The battery ventilation is actually along the sides. If you notice, there's some holes right here as well as here, and then the opening compartment piece right here is also battery ventilation. Here's your spring-loaded 510 connection, which is very user-friendly. And again, this whole width up here is 42 millimeters. So you can put kind of big, but not too big, because of the fact that the 510 is to the front. If it was centered more, you can put a bigger atomizer, but you really can't because of this lip here. To open it up, you just go ahead and just take one, either this side or that side. It does have your little battery string so that it makes it easier to put them in. It's very clearly indicated, which I really like that. It's got positive, negative, negative, positive, very clear. These are nice and springy up here. And then you put in your batteries. We're gonna go ahead and do that because I'm gonna be turning on the mod anyways. So we've got the positive, negative, negative, positive, and just put those in. And put that on. Oops, my little stringy. And then it clicks right into place. Really snug. There is no gapping or anything like that once you close it up. And then there we go. So the mod is currently on. It does go all the way down to 7 watts and as high as 200 watts. To set your wattage, all you need to do is press your up and down, and there you go. To go into the menu, you're just going to click 3 times. Once you click 3 times, you're going to see that there's a section highlighted. That would actually be your ohms. If there was an atomizer here, if you put the cursor on over the ohm symbol and you pressed your power button, you can actually lock your resistance, which I think is very cool. You go back 3 times to get into the menu. You press your up or down to select the next option. This is where you can actually select your vape strength if you want it normal, hard, soft, or it does have custom curve if you want to do that as well. And now we can get out of that. Oops, keep going. There we go. Get out of that. Click it 3 times again, and we'll go over here where it says Canthal. This is actually where you would be selecting your temperature. It does have stainless steel 316, nickel 200, titanium, and then your TCR settings. This is where you would select that. And just up and down, and that's how you do that. And go back here. I'm in TCR. I don't want to be in TCR. Okay, if you to get back to wattage mode, which is weird on this, if you notice it says Canthal, in order to get to wattage mode, you actually have to select Canthal and it goes back to wattage mode. That's the only way to select it back to wattage mode. Otherwise, you're going to be in temperature control for one of these 3 settings. Now, you can select your wattage in temperature control. So we'll go ahead and go here. Again, the temperature Fahrenheit does go from 200 to 600 degrees, and then Celsius is 100 to 300 degrees Celsius. You just go ahead and adjust your temperature here. To select your wattage and to change that, you just click 3 times. And then it's going to highlight again where your resistance would be. You just scroll down here. You select it with your power button, and now you can actually go ahead and change your wattage in temperature control, and this will go up to the full 200, which is the same as your total wattage for the mod, because this is a 200 watt mod. So this is actually where you would select that. And then you're in temperature control, 175 watts, normal vape strength, stainless steel. My batteries are at 100%. This M, I'm going to show you what that is. Let's go back to wattage mode. Again, choose Canthal to get back to wattage. If you select the M, this is actually your memory settings. It does have 3 different memory settings, memory 1, memory 2, memory 3. And that way you can go ahead and select those ahead of time, and you can just select them once you put on the atomizer of choice, and that's it. And then just save it. So this is basically, it's a really, really easy interface to work with. I think that it's actually one of the easier menus. It's pretty basic. You know, turn it on. There's only one problem to it, and I'm going to tell you up top that I'm not happy with. But yeah, but look at it. It's got the iconic on here. It looks great. I haven't found any other colors. I've only found this at one place, and it's Budget Vapors, and it does come in this like woodish kind of color that it's shown. There's no other colors, but it doesn't bother me. I think it's like very, very different. It's not like fancy like other places are, but I'm sure if you wanted to, you could put some stickers on it or something. But I mean, it works just great. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up my wattage, and then it's gonna ask you if it's a new coil or same. So I'm gonna press my up for new coil. It's showing my resistance, showing my voltage. So that's it. And then just fire. See? There we go. Yep. And then I can just change that here, the wattage. And again, it says Canthal, but that doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're in wattage mode. I'm not sure why they did it, but it is that way. This is a pretty inexpensive mod. Again, it is very, very lightweight. The heaviest part of this mod is going to be your 2 batteries. That's about it. Everything else is made of that polycarbonate material. So it's like a plastic, very, very lightweight. So yeah, so let's go ahead and take it on top, talk about it, pros and cons. So here we are back on top. Let's go ahead and have a vape on it. I've got my iconic RDA on here, and I am vaping on this blueberry cheesecake. This is from Wusa Vapes. It's a delicious, oops, I forgot to put the top on that. Very, very delicious blueberry flavor. And yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about the mod. Now, pros, I'm going to do first. Pros, really, really lightweight. Even with 2 batteries in it, it feels like nothing. It literally, I think this feels heavier than this does. It literally feels heavier, and it's just a 60 ml of e-liquid. It's very, very user-friendly. The menu is super user-friendly to get into. You can go into power, wattage, custom curve, memory features. I mean, everything in this. I mean, for it being such a simple mod, I think that it's a really, really well-built mod. I would recommend it. Especially for those of you that want a bigger mod, but you don't want something that's too heavy. It is very ergonomically friendly in your hand. It's very similar to like the RX23. I think that's the one it was called. Like that, without that extra battery door. So it's not too big, it's not too small. It's just right for 2 batteries and then you're bored. I love the menu, as I mentioned before. Let me see, cons. I'll just go on the cons. Cons would be that it says Kanthal instead of wattage when you're going through the menus and you're trying to put it back to wattage mode. It can be a little confusing. Just remember that it will say Kanthal, not wattage. That's a con for me. And there was one more con. Oh, I think that was it. That's the only con, was the wattage. Yeah, to get back into wattage, because everything else works perfectly well on this. Well, it's sort of a con. It's like a subjective con. I haven't found it in any other colors. So I think that it should be offered in different colors. I think that it's perfect the way that it is, and it'll match a lot of different atomizers. This is actually a 24 millimeter atomizer, and it's almost to the edge. So I'd say probably like a 25, you might be able to squeeze a 26 millimeter addy on it. Very, very user-friendly. It hits right when you press the button, so that's really good. I did not see anything about firmware upgradable options, so I don't think this can be upgraded. The firmware can be upgraded. It would literally just be to charge it, but I never recommend charging it in a mod. I always recommend an external charger. Let me see. And one more pro. I have an extra one for giveaway. Yeah, all right, so we've got one extra mod for giveaway. Thank you so much, Sansto. So we're gonna go ahead and be giving this away here on my YouTube page, our channel page, my YouTube channel. And what I need you to do is I want you to go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video, tell me where you shared the video, and leave a comment that says QIU. There will be a $7 FDA or shipping fee that will be required, and you do have to be 21 years of age or older, and it can only be in the US. I do not have the options to ship outside the US at this time. Possibly in the future, once my channel gets a little bit bigger, maybe. I'm not sure, but I am looking into it. I just haven't been able to find the best options. And right now with the whole customs and things like that, sometimes it'll get there and then you can't even get it anyway. So I am going to go ahead and keep it in the US for now. So yeah, so let's go ahead and have another vape. I love this iconic RDA. And it looks pretty, even with the pink. I don't know, it looks perfect for me. Pink is my color, I'm telling you, pink is my color. Yeah, so again, I did find it at Budget Vapor. Budget Vapors for $54.94. I will leave the link down below, but yeah, definitely, you definitely want to look into this if you're looking for something lightweight that's got a dual AC650 batteries. And yeah, so go ahead, don't forget, like, comment, share, put down there where you shared it at, and yeah, and the QIU. And in about a week, I will announce the winner, and then we'll send it out to you. So I can't wait. So if you like the video, well, you're gonna be liking it anyways, because that's what you got to do to be in the giveaway. But if you have any other questions about the mod, you can also leave it down below. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page. The link is also down below. And if you're interested in this e-liquid, this is by Wusa Vapes. Yummy, yummy, yummy flavors. I do have a video for that. I'll leave the link down below. And yeah, I guess until the next one, bye.